sharing secrets. Two geese by the pond, talk all night long, sharing secrets, making sure they're not wrong. Feathers ruffled up high, big news spreading wide, whispering tales today, got no place to hide. Every word they speak, going clickety-clack, just a little peek, who'll never look back. Sip the tea, oh so sweet, join the geese on repeat. Pull up a chair, if you dare. Every word they speak, going clickety-clack, just a little peek, won't ever look back. Geese know all the stuff, their chatter's more than enough. Leaning close, tea's ready, take a sip, whoa. Feathers ruffled up high, big news spreading wide, whispering tales today, got no place to hide. Every word they speak, going clickety-clack, just a little peek, who'll never look back. Just a little peek, won't ever look back. Every word they speak, going clickety-clack, just a little peek, won't ever look back. Sip the tea, oh so sweet, join the geese on repeat. Pull up a chair, if you dare, dare. Geese know all the stuff, their chatter's more than enough. Leaning close, tea's ready, take a sip. Whoa, whoa.
We are here. Oh my gosh. We're here. Everyone can hear us. Whoa. You cut out. You cut out just then. Your little woo just like disappeared. It was great. But yeah. We're back. We're doing a podcast. Oh my god.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, hell yeah. This is starting.
It's happening. We've done it. Yeah. We're doing Am I the Asshole today, which is
Indeed.
Hell yeah. I have a few lined up. So I'm gonna put them up on the screen so everyone can read. But yeah. We're gonna just jump right into it because we haven't thought of an intro yet. We haven't but let's do Am I the Asshole for calling my wife fat? Just based off of that, what do you think?
I need some context here, but I'd say yeah. I mean,
yeah, I would also say
like
yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, just based off that title, I'm definitely going like, they're the asshole. They're the asshole. Alright, so I, 34 male, work in a physically demanding field. Myself and my co-workers are all fit people without a lot of body type variety. My wife, 32 female, is fat. That's just the first sentence. Okay.
Okay.
The thing is, she's always been fat. The whole time I've known her. We dated when she was fat. We got married when she was fat. She knows she's fat. She's fat. And she's beautiful. Okay. I'm happy if she loses weight. And I'm happy if she stays where she is. I think she's the most beautiful woman in the world as is. Okay. They've kind of saved themselves there a little bit. One of my co-workers, Julia, 28 female, started complaining that she's too far to be loved, and fat people don't get to be loved. Julia isn't fat. She's maybe 120 pounds. She works out 5 times a week and barely ever eats. I told her that wasn't true and that my wife was fat. She got really red in the face and started telling me I wasn't allowed to call my wife fat. I was insulting her and that my wife was beautiful and curvy. Carol doesn't like being called curvy. She thinks it's a label used to avoid calling people fat because it's a dirty word to most people. I told Julia as much. Julia started threatening to tell my wife I called her fat. She pulled up her Instagram and told me she was messaging Carol that I was being mean. I beat her to the punch and called my wife, put her on speaker and asked if she was curvy or fat. Carol laughed and said, I hate that curvy shit. Fat and beautiful, baby. I thanked her, told her I loved her, and hung up. As soon as I hit end, Julia went mental. She started screaming that I was abusing my wife, and when I asked, you said I was clearly brainwashing her into accepting the term fat to try and keep her complacent and from getting away from me. That no woman in her right mind could be okay with their husband calling them fat. I showed her a picture of my wife in a shirt that has BBW on it. She bought it for herself, by the way. She stormed off and hasn't spoken to me since. Now, I just walked in today to an email from HR requesting a meeting with me. I don't think it's a big deal. I have my wife's blog for fat positivity, the shirt, and can easily call her for proof. And now, things are frigid at work, and Julia constantly gives me dirty looks when we're in the same room. She ignores me otherwise. So I'm over here scratching my head. Am I the asshole for calling my wife fat? I don't think so. I don't.
Yeah, honestly, I feel like Julia's the problem here.
Yeah.
I feel like at first the way it was going, I thought he was like the way he was explaining the situation. It was like her weight was a problem,
Yeah.
but then he like says that he doesn't mind.
Mm.
So I guess that's just dirting.
Yeah. Like, if the wife's okay with it, and she's like,
Yeah,
oh,
I mean the wife
positive.
said so herself.
Yeah, exactly. Like, even on the phone.
Honestly, the way she sounds so chill from that one sentence, I'm pretty sure she looks amazing just her size alone.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like even with that son.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
She's probably got the charisma and the attitude. She got everything. Doesn't need
Oh, hell
anything
yeah.
else.
Yeah, exactly. Hell yeah. So we're gonna call this one, you are not the asshole. You are not.
Yep, pretty much agree with that. If
Alright. The next one is, am I the asshole for refusing to take care of my children? Just based off of that, what do you think?
Yeah.
Me too. You look like an asshole. I, 26 female, gave birth to my second child 2 days ago. It was a beautiful...
26.
Damn. It was
Actually, that's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Second.
Maybe we'll get information on the first, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
It was a beautiful home birth, so I was never discharged from the hospital. With my first, this pregnancy, I made it clear to my husband I wanted to follow the 555 rule. He seemed to drag his feet, but because he wanted kids more than I did, he agreed. What's the 555 rule?
Yeah, that's why I'm wondering. To follow the 555 rule. What is it?
Can you look up 555 rule?
Yeah, I'm googling that.
What
real
is
quick.
it?
555 rule. Man, this world is full of rules
Yeah.
that are weird. I don't like people. What's that? Okay, 555 rule is in postpartum can help new mothers manage their well-being. It suggests taking 5 days in bed, 5 days on the bed, and 5 days around the bed. Huh? What?
Oh, so like
Wait,
you're in bed rest, basically.
uh-huh.
So just to recover your body, like the first 5 days, you should just stay in bed, not get up, do anything. And then the next one is you can get up and do stuff, but not much. And then the next 5 days is like stay in your room just don't do a lot.
Oh.
So
Isn't
just,
being in bed and on the bed the same thing?
I don't know. I don't know.
There's,
I have no
I
idea.
feel like giving a term to that whole process was not necessary because it sounds just more confusing.
True.
But at the same time, I guess it gives a name. Anyway, now we know. I guess it's just a process.
Okay. So, note in big bold letters, I still love my kids dearly and wouldn't not have them now. I just didn't want to go through pregnancy. First 5 days in bed, nothing but skin to skin with my daughter, breastfeeding and resting. Next 5 days on bed, sitting up, still breastfeeding, cuddling with baby, doing homework with my son, crossword puzzles, etc. Next 5 after that, around bed. Still majority resting, but doing light chores, folding laundry, diaper changing, just not standing more than 30 minutes, all while still cuddling the baby, breastfeeding the baby, doing homework with my son, and colouring. So that's what they mean. The baby is very colicky, and my husband is the one having to get out of bed, walk around with her, and sit in the rocking chair, do diapers, and take her and our son on walks to get some sunshine. Our son, 5, so 21, she would have had him, has started acting out at home due to the stress of the new baby and lack of sleep. We've offered him going to my parents next door, and he seems interested. We've prepared a month's worth of freezer meals. As for dinner, all he has to do is throw the disposable tin in the oven and walk away for a few hours. We have more than enough disposable dishwasher. We have a dog he needs to be fed and take out in walks with the kids. Today he came to me crying, saying it was all too much and he couldn't do this by himself. I reminded him that he agreed to it and I have to go back to work shortly after the 555 is up. So I need to be as rested and healed as possible so I can perform tasks at work, then come home and perform tasks as well. He begged me to help out with our son, who will not sit still, and help with light cleaning, wiping countertops, gathering clutter into a pile, etc. I again said no, I'm entitled to rest and I will help around the house in 8 days. Edit to add, I'm not looking for advice on the 555 method, but it's not what this post is about. So
I feel like the problem isn't one individual here.
Yeah.
I feel like that's like, parenting shouldn't be a this is my job, this is your job thing. It should be like a common effort. It should be helping each other. Surely a mother needs a lot of resting, so obviously the father has a problem for not being capable of doing what he should be doing.
Exactly, yeah.
But also, the mother sounds like she's depending way too much on that 555 rule. Then again, I can't really, say too much because I have no idea what it's like to, go through. But wait, so what is the short word for something that's after? Is it post?
What? Like pregnancy?
Yeah, then what should I put before pregnancy to say it's after? Is it like
After
post?
giving birth. Yeah, post birth.
Okay. Yeah, so post birth. I don't know what it's like to go through that. So like I don't know how tired she is, but still I feel like the 555 rule or whatever is like a method, but it's case per case, some may take it easier, so like because she's talking about resting like she needs to do I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She's talking so that's why I hate about rules like this. She's talking so robotically. Like I don't even know if she actually needs that rest or she's just taking it because it's part of the process.
Yeah.
Like I'm assuming she's actually tired, but the way she's saying it is like I have to stay in bed because that's what the guide says.
Right. Yeah. We both have no idea on this topic. But I would say, yeah.
I feel like, but then again, it's because if she's not the asshole for like not wanting, then that would mean that it's entirely the father's fault.
Yeah, she
But as
said
I
she didn't
think
want to
it's
go
like,
through with the pregnancy. It was only because he wanted kids.
well, you know,
Uh, uh, I'll say I'll go with the father's the asshole on this one.
yeah, because the fact that he wanted kids but ends up not being ready, that's way too much on his side.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
it's not entirely her fault because she wasn't ready in the first place. So
Yeah.
hmm. Yeah, I guess that clears this weird case out.
Yeah, they are not the
Remember,
asshole,
people,
but
just
yes.
wait until you're ready. Age does not matter.
Yes, exactly. Um,
You can perfectly be parents in your 30s, and that works.
And there's always adoption. Always
Exactly.
adoption.
There's kids out there.
hmm Okay. Let's do Am I the asshole for ignoring our daughter's inconvenient boundary?
Huh?
I'm gonna say you are the asshole. Because if even though it's inconvenient to you, it's a
Exactly,
boundary.
exactly.
Yeah. You can't just.
Yeah, I'm saying the person is, um, and we'll see how what exactly is that boundary.
Alright. My wife, 39 female, and I, 36 female, have a daughter. Technically my stepdaughter, but I raised her since she was 5. 19 female now. From a previous relationship of my wife's, her father is not in the picture, who has come back home after her first year at uni. She's picked up a new and problematic issue since she was last home for an extended period of time surrounding laundry. Basically, she has established a boundary where nobody is to touch her clothes. Her reasoning is that she's concerned something will go missing, get damaged. This is just gross for us to go through all her stuff and is an adult who deserves privacy. All fine, we have 3 young children in our home, 9 female, and 2 months. So plenty of washing to keep us entertained. The issue is she has a habit of monopolizing washing facilities to the extent where we're effectively prevented from being able to get any other laundry done. For example, last weekend she put a wash in before and hung it out on the line around 11 a.m. She then left for work 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. Her wash was dry within an hour, and obviously she wasn't going to be back all day. We had a few days worth of washing to get through, so my wife, her mum, took everything off the line and folded it. We got through 5 other loads that day. She was not happy when she got home and said that she'd been very clear that we weren't to touch her things. When we explained the situation above, she said it was first come, first served, not something we've ever said. And that since the next day was due to be nice also. We should have just waited to get through it the next day. That really pissed us off. We've offered her a weekly laundry day where we'll avoid using the machines so she can have freedom to do as she pleases on that day. But she said once a week won't cut it. Fair enough, there are 5 other people in this house that need clean clothes, bedding, towels. Other than that, we can really suggest that she keeps on top of her washing. If she's at home, we'll ask her to clean her clothes from the machine dryer washing line as needed. Like any 19-year-old, she has a social life, work commitments, and is often busy. She's upset because we're not respecting her boundaries, whereas we pointed out that while "don't move my clothes" is objectively reasonable, it's not fair for her to do so at the inconvenience of everyone else in our home. Essentially, the last conversation we had ended up with her in tears because we said as long as situations like Saturday keep occurring, we'll continue to move her stuff. Just FYI, we do fold her clothes carefully and leave them in a basket in a communal living area so they're kept together, in good condition, and we're not going in and out of her room. We normally have a good relationship with her, so this is all a bit unusual. We've asked her if everything else is okay. She said yes, and seems otherwise normal of herself. And she's normally reasonable, so are we being unreasonable?
I feel like she's being highly unreasonable, to be honest.
Mm,
I mean, it sounds like it sounds like she's pretty much troubling the life at home.
definitely. Yeah.
Like, and also she's 19 years old. That's your
Mm-hmm.
home.
Yep. Yep.
Like,
Yep.
just saying, you're like monopolizing something that isn't yours. And didn't she like come back home? So she wasn't. She came back.
Yeah, she went and did uni for a year and then she came back and was all with this new boundary.
Uh-huh. I feel like it's like, you know, especially if it's been a while.
Mm,
It's a year, so like you just come back and kind of do that. It's kind of, eh, you know,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure they just, try to deal with the situation the best way possible.
Mm, yeah. The writer's definitely not the asshole here. The daughter's definitely the
Exactly.
asshole. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no.
Like there must have been a problem somewhere to like, being that miserable.
Yeah. Like if you're that, because it said she had a breakdown when they touched her clothes.
Yeah,
What
like
has caused that?
uh-huh.
Like, is she hiding something? Like, what has caused that for that
Yeah,
to
she's being like
happen?
so sensitive for like clothes and all, not touching her stuff. It's
Hmm. They said they neatly fold it and they put it in a basket in the living room. So it's not with anyone else's
exactly.
clothes. It's all together. No one else is going to touch it. So, yeah, the daughter's the asshole.
I feel like maybe the first year at university didn't go that good.
Yeah, no. Oh, there's an interesting one here. Am I the
I just
asshole?
realized also,
Yeah?
since like there's those ad breaks and stuff, if we're like reading while the ad break, don't you think that kind of skips something?
Oh, yeah.
Maybe we should keep that in the I don't know.
Yeah, yeah. So this one. Am I the asshole for making my daughter leave because my husband is attracted to her?
Huh? What? Uh, uh,
I'm gonna say
what?
not the asshole. You are not the asshole.
Not the asshole, but
I
you also
mean,
made the wrong choice, making her leave,
oh
like making her
yeah.
leave the house.
Yeah, make your husband leave. Get your husband out. Not your
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
daughter.
so she I
Mm?
need some very small infos like the ages. She's 55.
Mm-hmm.
He's 63,
Oh my god.
and she's 23 years old. So she
She's an
forces
adult.
her down the
Yeah.
other out because the husband is that right? Nah, he has issues.
Mm. Alright. I,
She's
55
no, we didn't.
female. Hmm? Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
god.
keep going.
I, 55 female, have been married to my husband and my daughter's stepdad, 63 male, for 4 years. My 23-year-old daughter and I have a complicated relationship. She has been diagnosed with dissociative identity disorder. She has a lot of trauma from watching me and my husband's horrible marriage go down and was bullied in school. When she told me she was bullied by peers, my view that all children are innocent really tied my hands because I told her that if I said anything to them, it would be an adult harassing a child. She has blamed me for that ever since and keeps referring to this one time where the kids at school called her trash due to the fact that she wasn't taking care of her hygiene due to depression. Part, not at all, of my response was telling her to take a shower and I bought her new clothes. The bullying finally ended with an expulsion and a suspension for the ringleaders. She still throws the fact that a school clinic volunteer told her that if she was their kid, she had permission to punch back if administrators didn't do anything. I thought that having her live with me while she finishes school and gets a job would help me heal some childhood wounds if my second husband and I modeled a healthy relationship. However, my daughter doesn't get along with my husband. She is a very introverted, creative person who likes immersing herself in escapism. So she'd get annoyed if she was sitting eating alone and my husband would sit across from her and eat, saying she ate later so she could eat alone. However, my husband started acting distant from me, and my daughter complained that his eyes lingered for too long. She got very angry, and there was a lot of shouting and slamming doors. Finally, my husband admitted he's attracted to her, and it's hard to be around her all day. Said she was walking temptation, and said that's why he was avoiding sex with me. I was so upset to hear this. I didn't blame my daughter for this, but at the time the situation has become unbearable, something would have to give, and I couldn't collect my thoughts, with both of them still being in the house. So I gave my daughter money to stay in an extended stay at hotel, and asked her to utilize her college's emergency funding and housing resources they have for students in need. She responded by storming out and telling my ex, who is now circling social media, using it to paint me as the villain of all villains. I'm not abandoning my daughter. She qualifies for those resources anyway, since my ex is unemployed and we are in substantial debt. I just need time to process the situation and don't want to leave my house to stay with my daughter when I have a marriage to figure out whether or not to save. Am I the asshole?
Honestly, she dealt horribly with this situation.
Yeah, you are the asshole. There's no doubt about that.
She is. Like, the husband is very horrible. Why did she deal with it that way? She should have just, kicked him out.
Yeah. There's no need to process that. You heard that, register it, takes a couple seconds, kick him out. Doesn't matter. Oh my god. I mean, if he has money, but like...
I mean, okay, if she wants to fix things, look, it's okay. Maybe no need to, divorce or kick him out, but fix things without kicking her away. It's like she was a problem.
With how much...
You are the parents. She needs help. She has issues.
Yep.
And now the fact that there's problem here.
Like, with how much your daughter has gone through and having trauma and being constantly harassed by everyone in her life, including you now, she's gonna leave one day and not come back.
Oh, now it's not the fact that she's gonna leave one day. Now she like sent her to an hotel.
Yeah.
For an extended period. What the hell is this?
I'm thinking like the extended period is gonna be forever.
Where's she gonna go after?
Yeah. Like, shit. And with her having nowhere else to go to because her dad is unemployed and her mother's in debt, like, she's gonna be living on the streets when that money goes away. Oh my god. Yeah, you are the asshole.
Yep.
Oh my god. Instead of saving it. Okay. Am I the asshole for spending money my grandparents gave me instead of saving it towards my stepbrother's treatment fund?
There's a game of morals here, I'd say.
Yeah. I don't want to say like I'm 50-50, but then again, like...
Yeah, I mean, it's like, it's saving it toward my... I mean, okay, so the grandparents gave money. It depends if it was like birthday or something. But in the end, depending what was the intention, like let's say the grandparent gave it and there was a mean for that, of course he's an asshole directly. But like if it's like a gift, then it's like your money, so you decide what you do. If a member of my family had needed, fun and stuff, of course I would give money, but of course I wouldn't empty my bank account either,
Yeah.
So that's why I'm saying it's still their money, but we gotta see with the story.
Yeah. Alright. My mum got married to Alan 2 years ago. I, 15 female, was 13 at the time, and Alan's 2 kids were Emma, 9 female, and Noah, 3 months. Noah was diagnosed with cancer last year, and my mum and her husband were told that there's some kind of different treatment he could get in another country, and if they could raise the money, it would be better for Noah than the treatments available in the US. My mum and Alan could not afford it, so they'd be sending him to treatment here and saving for Noah's treatment. They made a lot of cutbacks and asked that Emma and I give over any money we get so they can afford this. They have about 70% or something now, and they have come from cutting out a lot. We eat very basic meals, they cancelled our internet, and we don't do anything for our birthdays or Christmas since the saving started. Any money that comes into the house goes on essentials or the treatment fund. My dad died 9 years ago, and my paternal family stayed part of my life. They know what has been going on, and they have been buying me little treats and taking me out to eat when they can. They also give me money every couple of weeks so I can have something if they ever need anything. If I ever need anything. I have been hiding that money because I know I would be told to give it up. I carry it everywhere because Emma is the type to snoop and then tell her dad. She has asked me before why I don't babysit to help make more money for her brother. She would work if she could, but she's only 11. I spent some money from my grandparents over the weekend. I got my hair cut and I bought my best friend a gift for her birthday. I also got some food and spent time at my dad's grave. My mum noticed my haircut and asked where the money came from, and she realized I was lying, and when I said I'd been with my grandparents and they took me because I forgot they were out of town. So I told her they gave me some money to get stuff done. She told me a haircut was not a need and how selfish could I be. Alan heard her scolding me and jumped in and asked what the hell was wrong with me. He told me this family has to pull together for Noah and I'm acting like I don't care whether no one gets his treatment or not. Of course, by the end of the day, Emma heard and freaked out, but then my mum ran into my best friend's mum a couple days ago and told Mum that my gift to my best friend was so sweet and thoughtful. I was sat down and yelled at for spending the money on not just me, but others. Alan asked me how I could give the money for a gift that means nothing when it could have gone to save my brother's life. I yelled back that it's not my job to pay for Noah's treatments and I'm already sacrificing what I refuse to go all out the way they want me to. I told them the money came from my family who was nothing to them, and they need to let it go. Alan called me a selfish little bitch, and he told me I should be ashamed of my repulsive behavior. Now Emma keeps telling me I'm a bad person. Am I the asshole?
Honestly, I don't think so.
Yeah, no.
Because listen, there's everyone's providing, and her, yeah, whatever's her name, she, she's still providing. It's literally just the money that she's getting, right?
Yep.
So first, that's meant to be for her, because that's what the grandparents are doing because they know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So that money is extra to take care of herself, to live a little, because right now everything goes towards it. The rest is just for living. And in life you want to be happy a little. It's kind of sad to say. I don't know how long the whole story is lasting, but imagine living for a while. The internet is off, everything's off, and every money just goes towards that one person. I mean, I don't know how much money it takes, but it's great to have some money to spend for yourself.
Yeah.
I really don't think they're the asshole for that. Of course, it's kind of obvious that it's gonna be seen as bad from the family members, because it's like, wait, did you just get money and not spend it on that? But if we're being realistic here, it's morally an understandable choice here.
Yeah.
It's everyone is kind of suffering a bit to save Noah. Because they're making their living very low, because they already said it, Wi-Fi is off, electricity is off, many things. So
and they're 15 too. The rider's 15.
Yeah, the rider has to live to 15. Growing up, he's still a kid.
Yep, your mic's glitching out a little bit again. But yeah. Like, getting told you're a little bitch and you're selfish and everything just because you wanted one treat one time. And again, they did nothing for their birthdays or Christmas. Like, nothing to save money. Like, just for a little bit of a treat. Like,
I'm guessing that that mom's the type of say that $3 could have saved Nola instead of buying chocolate.
yeah.
Like, if it was my case, of course I'd self-restraint and I'd birthday things, but of course I'd keep money to, I wouldn't go on hangouts, okay? I probably wouldn't go on hangouts at all. I'd say, yeah, no, I can't pay any hangouts. But to pay food from time to time, to pay treats, yeah.
Yep. Yep. Oh, yeah, they are not the asshole.
What I say would be that, like, the price of the items I get, I would set a very low limit. So then, there's a majority.
Yeah.
My spendings will probably be all under $50 to $40,
Yep. Yep. I agree. Oh, your mic's gone.
My mic's gone, like,
oh, you're back again. Hello.
Oh, okay.
Found one. Oh, this is a short one. This is a repost. So, am I the asshole? It doesn't have a title for this one. So,
why is the uncle 111 years old?
I don't think this is real. So,
look, your close family friend is 2,000 years old.
Yeah.
We dealing with gods
or
here?
they could be doing months. That might be months. I don't know. It's stupid. I still think the other one would still be in the hundreds somewhere, but Anyway, my uncle.
I'm just saying, if the uncle is like 111 months, that's not a lot.
Yeah, there's a child.
Exactly. So it's not an uncle.
Yeah.
I mean, could be, but like a 9-year-old uncle.
Yeah.
While he's, can Ryder even talk? I'm having fun, right? He's 4 years old, and even if there were, is that why? Why is there like a little coma there? Is it 2000 or like?
Yeah, 2000.
2000. I'm having fun here.
Google.
Even if it were months, he would still be 168 years old.
Yeah, he's dead.
He dead. He gone. Anyways, let's just read whatever that is.
Okay. My uncle gifted me a ring before leaving to go traveling. A close family friend told me to destroy the ring due to problematic associations with the jeweler who made it, but the ring is precious to me and would feel guilty throwing it away.
Yeah, no, not the asshole.
Not the asshole. You're fine.
It's like, that's your own problem, but like, look, I still have a bracelet that my friend gave me. One of those friends, I'm not friend with anymore. I really hate them, but the bracelet is actually very drippy, so of course I'll keep it.
Yeah.
Plus, the other friend is like my best friend, so.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Am I the asshole for reminding my parents that my stepsister ruined our family's future? Yes. You are the asshole? The hell?
Yeah, what would you turn the blade in the, wait, no, that you don't say that in English. In English, it's like rub salt in the wound.
Yes. Yeah.
Because in French, the exact equivalent of that expression, it's another sentence. It's turning the knife in the wound.
Yep.
Twisting the knife in the wound, yeah.
Yep.
Or, the way we said, tourner le couteau dans la plaie.
Yeah. Whatever you just said, turning the knife in the wound.
Said what I said.
All right. You ready?
Yeah.
I grew up in a blended family where we all consider ourselves siblings, and I consider my stepmom my mum. All of us kids are close except for one, my stepsister Liana, fake name. My parents think it's just because she didn't grow up with the rest of us, but that it's fine, and it's not.
I mean, that's what, isn't that what a step sibling literally is? Sometimes you'll adopt someone who is in a completely different age gap.
Yeah.
So, like, the first of that's kind of a shitty comment saying that it's not fine. It's totally fine. That's literally what it is. Having step siblings are around the same age is just a good thing, but it's entirely possible to get a step sibling that's an entirely different age.
Yeah.
I have friends that have step siblings, and sometimes it's different ages. It works.
Yep. Yes, by the time she came to live with us, she was almost 18, but it's not because of that, it's because she cost the rest of us and our futures. Ill. Just side note, ill. The hell?
Huh?
Just putting in my own comment, ill. Just that sentence.
What ill?
Cost the rest of us our future?
Cause the rest of her future. Why? What'd she do?
Yeah. See, when she came to live with us, she had been independently homeschooled. She said to be very smart, but testing revealed that she only had about a 9th grade education and no transferable credits. Neither our school or the public school were willing to place her above 9th grade. Since she was only about a month from turning 18, this would mean she would be in high school until her 21st birthday, and would more likely than not have to drop out anyway. The only other option was to get her a GED. They were devastated, especially because she had an offer from family friends to get her into and through college if she did a specific program that she did have advanced education in. If she didn't graduate that year, they would question how bad it was and likely rescind the offer. The only other option was for her to get a GED, which would force the family friend to rescind the offer, even if they still wanted to help, because she could never get accepted with a GED.
So what's a GED?
I think it's like an education thing. I have no idea. This is not Australian. I think it's maybe American.
Well, okay, but I live in Canada.
Yeah, none of us,
and
both of us will not get this.
General educational development. Huh? Development shouldn't be like, aha. Okay, so general. I guess that general is the basic stuff.
Yeah.
The GED credential is a high school equivalency diploma.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's basically a diploma for doing basic school.
Yeah.
You know, like, congrats, you know your ABCs. Here's a little paper.
Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah. Well, yeah, it is kind of she needs that GED because problems here. She's 18 years old and like she has the education of a ninth grade. Wait, what is that actually? I do not have that American system. Actually, the problem is where I live, we have a unique, like, it's not even the rest of Canada. We have a unique system. So, like, ninth grade, I'm guessing.
It's the third year into high school.
Oh, okay. So, like, huh. Oh, so primary is good. Okay, at least.
Yeah.
It's not that bad of a problem. It's just third grade of high school. That means she's like 2 years late or something.
Yeah.
It's actually not that bad.
People drop out in 10th grade. So 9th grade, it's not that bad. Like, it could be worse.
Yeah, it's not that bad at all. It's just that she basically doesn't have her high school education.
Yeah.
So she knows her ABC, she knows the number, she just doesn't know algebra.
Yeah, which that's fine. No one uses algebra. Unless you're going into a work with algebra, no one cares. No one's gonna randomly walk up to you and be like, can you solve this algebraic equation?
Actually, fun fact: math is probably only being taught to develop your strategical thinking.
Yep. Yep.
Because like even if you don't need it, it actually makes you smarter to like study smart things.
Yeah.
That's why people are always like pick up a book. What book? It doesn't matter. Reading a book makes you smart.
Yeah. All right. My parents worried over this until someone they knew was in the admin of another private school offered to help out. They offered to enroll her as a senior and she could spend the rest of the year catching up, provided they saw in their hearts to give a donation, of course. $100,000, well, 100,000 later, she graduated from an accredited high school and moved on to college. Her family is just normal normal middle class. So paying that meant that the rest of us had to take out massive student loans, and my youngest siblings even had to switch to public school. My older brother got some help before this, and there wasn't a dime for the rest of us. My parents justify it by saying that they had to do it because it was their job to give all their kids as close to an equal start to their lives as possible, and this was the only option to do that for her.
Okay, I want to add something here.
Mhm.
Switching to a public school is really not that much of a problem.
Yeah.
I went to public school, doesn't matter. Look, what exactly? Actually, actually, you know, what does a private school provide exactly?
A private school's just religious, basically.
Like, I actually want to know that because I didn't go.
I went to 2 private schools.
Yeah.
My entire primary years were in a private school, and then the first 2 years of high school were in a private school too. Both religious. There is like no private schools around that is not religious, and private schools get more money.
From what I'm seeing, the way it works in Canada is they have their own laws.
What?
I'm just quickly Googling because I don't want to, get into an ADHD rabbit hole.
Yeah.
But like, they are independently funded and ran. Therefore, they are under their own jurisdiction and do not have to abide by provincial educational laws.
Okay.
Are you just saying they're their own thing or something?
Yeah, basically.
Honestly, it doesn't matter. I feel like, public school is perfectly fine.
Oh,
Public
yeah.
school is funded by the government. It's actually normal school.
Yeah. My time
Like,
at the public school is better than the time at the private school.
well, yeah, basically, people don't look at it the right way. People are like, oh, so private school is the rich school, and public school is like the everyone school, the poor school. That's not how you should look at it.
Yeah,
Public school
exactly.
is the average school, the normal thing, and private school is private.
Yeah.
That's really what it is. It's private. It's by private people. It's probably just a family owning it and not the government. It's private. You go there if you know people, and you're like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So honestly, it's switching from private to public. In my opinion, that sounds like you're just switching school. Nothing else there.
Yep. I mean, like, leaving your friends behind would hurt, definitely. But
Yeah, exactly. But
otherwise,
I feel
this
like
education's fine.
this is not like outrageous.
Yeah, it's not outrageous. It's fine, I would say.
Exactly.
The last little part, my mum asked us why we all have strained relationships with Liana, and it finally came out that truthfully we resent her for the huge financial load on us and the entire family that she caused. It's been 10 years and she's never even tried to apologize or make amends, and it's grating. Now my father says that mum has fallen into depression.
There's an ad break.
That's okay.
Wait, the
some
ad break
people
is
will
over.
get ads, some people won't.
They don't happen at the same time?
No.
Oh, hell no. No, it's because I feel like in that specific kind of stream, it kind of sucks because then people just miss out on a part of the story. Unless when we're yapping at the end, they kind of just catch up. But yeah. That's just a small part. Anyway.
My mom has fallen into depression because nobody loves Liana but her, and that we weren't a family despite everything she's ever done. We are a family, just not with Liana. Are we really in the wrong? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, it sounds like I feel. Wait, how old is the writer? We don't know.
No.
Honestly, I feel like
Liana
there's
is older.
like this sounds weird. I feel like there's a dramatization here.
Also, this is 10 years later. Liana was 18 when this was written. Writer is younger than Liana.
Younger?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like there's a big dramatization here. Because
Yeah.
it doesn't sound like there's money problems unlike the previous ones we've seen. I'm pretty
Mm.
sure it's just that in order to fund an addition person school, they just went like, you know what, you'll go. The only bad thing I saw here was like, oh, Liana is the name of the girl that got in the family,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So oh, she's almost 18, she's 18, whatever. Uh, I don't know how this works in their educational system, but at
Mm.
some point you kind of stop being supported by the government.
Yeah.
Then again, not every country has free education or something. Well,
Yeah.
not free, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like age might create problem at this point. That's the
Mm.
only thing I saw. Yeah, I feel like there's a huge dramatization here, and
Mm.
it's really not that bad.
Yeah. Like, I get $100,000. That's a lot of money, right?
Yeah,
But
that's quite a lot of money. And wait, what was that for again?
that was for getting her back into education.
Damn, that's a lot.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why it was that much.
Where did that money go?
Yeah.
What was that for? College?
Um, give a donation, of course. She graduated from. I think they got. Wait, no. What? I don't know. I don't know. It's confusing. I don't know. It just says $100,000 later, she graduated from an accredited high school and moved to college.
Uh, it's weird.
Mm. But
I don't
also,
know that.
hmm?
My family is just normal middle class. Wait, and you went to private toilet, to private school? What?
Huh?
Middle class and the children. From what I'm seeing, there's a lot of children,
Yeah. They're.
and they're going to private school.
Yep.
That ain't middle class.
That's like high middle class.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, definitely over dramatized because
Exactly.
this was Liana's last chance of getting an education. Wouldn't
Exactly.
why wouldn't the parents give up everything? Not everything, but a lot.
Exactly. Like calm down. You're still getting your education, and you still have time. If
Mhm.
anything, you probably like are because as we know, as long as you're in high school, it doesn't matter. The real problems start at college.
Yeah. Also, it doesn't say Ryder switch schools. It just says their siblings switch schools. So I don't think the Ryder even got majorly affected. Like it would have
Feel like
affected them, of course,
so.
but
Are you the asshole for reminding your parents that? Well, first and for all, she didn't ruin anything at all.
nope.
Like you're the asshole for this whole story, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, you are an asshole. You are an
As
asshole.
marked up on the text above.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Um. Okay. This one. This one's a text message one too.
Oh.
Um. So. Okay. There is no title for this, so 50-50, I'm gonna say you're not an asshole.
Do I have to go the other then?
Yeah, yeah. You'll go asshole, I'll go not an asshole.
Alright.
Alright. For context, my house I'm renting the other two rooms to an old college buddies who I used to get along get along well with. For the most part, the kitchen has a mixture of all our utensils, dishware, and we just use whatever is available at the time, regardless of ownership. It works, okay. If I'm using a dish I know belongs to someone else, I make sure to take care of it, like hand washing pots with soft cloths, etc. But I don't feel like my dishware receives the same treatment. A couple years ago, I finally for the first time bought a full matching set of plates and bowls, and while they weren't particularly pricey, it's super disheartening to see chips in nearly half of them, and none that were caused by me. Anyway, we live on the East Coast and are not particularly well off, so the 2 trips I made in my lifetime to Japan are treasures. Without using mine, they are plenty of their own mugs in the kitchen they can still use. I think I've become so afraid of confrontation now because every time I do, one of them explodes on me and turns it back on me. And she used to be like my best friend, and I've tried different ways of approaching her as not to upset her, and now I feel like I'm just a soft pushover walking on eggshells anytime I'm in my own home. And the text message says, "Hey guys, I found one of my mugs I got in Tokyo in the dishwasher and chipped. I would prefer if all my mugs were hand washed because the dishwasher heat can eventually degrade the integrity of the ceramic. I've been seeing a lot of new chips in my dishware, and while of course they are all probably accidents, I can't take any risks on my mugs from Japan. I'm sorry, I really hate to be like this, but I'm going to ask that you'll no longer use my mugs. If you're not sure if it's mine, probably just don't use it to be safe. Sorry guys, but some of that stuff is irreplaceable. Thank you for understanding."
And the asshole.
Not the asshole at all.
Yeah, I mean, wait, and isn't the writer renting the house to them? Well, not renting the house, but renting rooms.
Yep.
Yeah, so like, you're the guests here.
Mm-hmm.
So like, take care of stuff. They're being a nice host. They clean everything, you know.
Yep, they take care of your
You
items. They make sure that you're okay. They don't yell at
Exactly. It's
you.
about doing your part and correctly cleaning. Just
Yep.
don't leave stuff everywhere. Don't do half the job.
Mm-hmm. Kick them out.
Exactly.
Get them out. Kick them out. They don't need to be here.
and then again, even if it wasn't all that, they're mugs from Japan. They're mugs from a travel. They're kind of precious. So
Right.
so if that's the question, even without all of that, you're not an asshole for like saying, yeah, these mugs I want to keep them to myself. That's kind of okay. It's your stuff.
Yeah.
It's like they're special mugs.
Mm.
Like you could just have other mugs, but those are special. Like even in my house, there's like some cups that only belong to someone because that's their cool cup.
Mm. Like, even the text message, they've let the people know. Like,
Exactly.
they should understand their mistake. And why are you blowing up at the person that's renting you your place?
Exactly.
Dude, you're gonna get kicked out.
Like, what do they feel entitled because they're paying?
Yeah.
Like, sorry, you're paying for being housed, not being treated. You didn't pay for maid service.
Yeah. Pay me more if you want maid service.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, I'm trying to find a short one. Because my voice.
Exactly. Bambi is watching, and like what she's saying is exactly. It's like pretty much my point. It's not an asshole, but it's kind of stupid to keep the good dishware
True,
because you
though.
should keep the good dishware to yourself in the first place. But
Yeah.
then again, you don't know. Maybe people are gonna be good, and you let people borrow your cool dishware because they should know that it's cool dishware, so they should take care of the cool dishware.
Yep.
Like we have bowls, cereal bowls that belong to my mom. They are from her mom, so they're very precious. Of course, since his family life and they've been here for years, a few were broken. I feel extremely bad every time I break one. Not that it happens sometimes often, but after a lot of years, it happened a couple of times. I feel extremely bad every time.
Yeah.
And of course, we take care of it. It's like the precious balls, even if they're the balls we use because there's a lot of them. They're so precious.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, we kind of take, as a family, we just take care of every single dish. So yeah.
She also said she was renting out rooms to 2 people, right? There's
Mhm.
only one girl that blew up at her. What happened to the other guy? The other person? What
Yeah.
are they doing? What's their... I know they're also destroying the plates, but what else? Give us
They
more of
just
a
out of
reason.
the house every time.
Give us more of a reason to kick him out, please. Alright. Am I the asshole for ruining my daughter's life? I'm gonna say you're not the asshole because I have a feeling I know where this is going.
Okay, wait, so am I the asshole for ruining my... I mean, if you ruin someone's life, aren't you some kind of asshole?
Yeah. I have a feeling I know where this is going, so I'm gonna say they're not the asshole. Just because.
Wait, hold on, so they're not the asshole?
If you want to go asshole, I'll go no asshole.
Wait,
Not asshole.
wait, because you have a feeling where this is going. Are you
Yeah.
seeing the future or...
No. Just because I've heard this sentence many times in my life, I have a feeling.
Oh, well, well, then again, from I agree that from the sentence, am I the asshole for ruining someone else's life? If you're acknowledging you're ruined, there's something weird here.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you be believing that you didn't?
Yeah,
Anyway,
exactly.
I have to tell a story because I say that if you ruin someone's life, you're kind of an asshole, but the sentence is weird to say. Like, you shouldn't be standing on their side.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
let's see here.
I have an 11-year-old daughter. We gave her a phone 2 years ago. It was an old iPhone 8 of mine. She mainly uses it for calling, texting with friends, and social media. Recently, she'd been wanting a new phone because her phone was old and all her friends have the new phone. So I thought the iPhone 13 would be a good option as it's $600, has good camera, battery life, and it looks the same as every other iPhone. She specifically wanted the iPhone 15 Pro Max because apparently it plays console-level games and has a 120 hertz display.
Mobile gaming?
Okay.
For $600, you can get a decent PC. Just saying.
Yeah.
Of course, it might be a little potent. Actually, no, never mind. Heck no. 600. Wait. $600. And for the iPhone 15 Pro Max, you can play console level games. And 15 Pro Max, that means it's like more expensive, I'm guessing.
Yes.
Is the daughter not aware that for $600 you can get a console? Like, I'm pretty sure, if I recall, that because we have a PS4 that was my mom's gift to my father, it was like 400. So like, there's something ridiculous here. Anyway, let's keep going.
My daughter is a gamer and has always complained about her phone not being able to play games properly as it's old. I already did tell her that she would be getting an iPhone 13, but she's adamant on the iPhone 15 Pro Max, which costs double the cost. Honestly, I think it's a waste of money and said no. My daughter then got mad at me and said I'm ruining her life and that her best friend has a 15 Pro Max. My wife is considering we get the phone and tell my daughter it's a big gift. Am I the asshole?
Girl, you're totally not the asshole. You just have a kid that needs... Oh, okay, so it's double the price, right?
Yeah.
That's even funnier. Let's do 600 times 2. That's $1,000 and $1,200.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never mind the console part. Let's say instead of buying that, you buy her a PC. She'll be the happiest ever.
Yeah, you
With
can do
PC,
more.
you have access to the internet. You have access to your little social media. And like, okay, look, look, $1,200 PC. That's a beast. That's good.
Yeah, that's
I don't
great.
know how much my PC costs, but my PC is a machine, and it's probably under or around that price.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. My dad kind of, we built it, and he works in informatics stuff. So like,
Yeah.
I don't even know what was code and what was just parts, but yeah,
Yeah, if
awesome.
she's mainly just wanting it for the games, just get her a PC.
Exactly.
It's gonna cost the same
Like,
amount.
come on.
Or even a laptop. Like a laptop you can carry around with you.
Exactly. You
Like,
can take pictures with a laptop. You're gonna look
Yep.
funky, but yeah. I'm
funky.
just saying, get that $600 and for like, and then for I just don't know why do you play game? You make a choice. Either you want good camera quality, either you want games.
Yeah.
Like, which one? The everything in one? Now that's pure brain rot.
And whenever someone's looking at you, no one's looking at your phone type, right? They always look at your laptop type though. You see someone with a big laptop, you know that there's some good that's a good laptop.
Exactly.
Like no one's gonna care what kind of phone you have. No one cares.
I feel like we're commenting for nothing on this because she's just spoiled.
Yeah.
Like Bambi herself is saying, so she just sounds very spoiled.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh.
Like, come on, you. If. Oh my god, a phone that's the cost of a gaming PC, I can't believe it.
Oh my gosh. Ooh, okay. Am I the asshole? Landlord of 27-year-old woman kidnapped by demands her rent in Israel?
Huh? Wait,
Huh?
what? I think landlord of 27-year-old. Wait, what?
What?
Hold on,
Huh?
hold on. Next, okay, so this is not someone writing about am I the asshole, but I guess the person who posted it was like, is the landlord an asshole?
Yeah. Wait.
Okay, landlord of 27-year-old woman. So he's a landlord and is
Average landlord, blah blah blah.
and then she's facing, she is currently kidnapped and he exits
Yeah.
and he demands the rent. That's stupid. What?
Okay, let's read this little paragraph and see if it's. A landlord in Israel has allegedly told the roommate of a 27-year-old woman who was kidnapped by Hamas militants to pay her rent while he remove her belongings from their apartment. Look for replacements. You're not doing me a favor by living there? He told her roommate. Her father criticized the landlord and shared the landlord's chat with the roommate.
Okay, so let's okay, first off, that's kind of stupid, and as a landlord, that's he's being stupid. But let's look at it from against my will. Let's look at it from a neutral perspective. Okay, so she is currently kidnapped. That's horrible.
Yeah.
And then he pulls up and he asks for rent. That's like the most stupid thing ever. Okay, so she used because she poofed. So she was living with that roommate. So I'm guessing that roommate kind of still live at the rented place.
Yes.
And it's due for rent. So I'm guessing in terms of business, the rent needs to be paid. That should be handled by laws actually.
Yeah.
Because like technically yes she's kidnapped, so rent cannot be paid because I'm guessing rent is at her name. Now there's a roommate, but if it was like her rent, because it seems like it was her rent and like it was only removing her belongings. What I don't understand is like if like he removes her, did they both pay rent?
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like they both pay rent. Like it looks like it's 50-50.
Okay, so it was 50-50. Because what I'm wondering is like, okay, so it's not about full rent, because the way this sounds like, it's like they both have their own rent.
Yeah.
Because like only her stuff. Does the roommate pay anything? What I'm guessing here.
Because it looks like the roommate's allowed to stay, because it looks like the roommate's paid their rent.
Okay, but it's the same house, the same apartment?
Yeah.
So it's only one rent, but they're just splitting.
Yeah.
But that's like an agreement between them, or that's like something that's lawfully written on paper with the landlord? Because that sounds weird. That sounds really weird. Because let's say it's just an agreement 50-50. What happens is the roommate is still living there. The roommate usually would just pay their half and then her the other, but she's missing. She's not there.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing in terms of business, the roommate might have to try, if it's possible, and like pay her half. And of course, he gets paid back when she's found, hopefully, if she gets found.
Yeah.
And then again, it should be with laws and stuff, because like she's literally missing. There's a problem here. Her stuff shouldn't be wrong. I mean, yes, the landlord is an asshole, but damn, this is so complicated. I would like
She's
to like know the
literally kidnapped, bro. She can't pay rent. She's gonna die.
Yeah. Also, of course, there's something wrong here, but I really wonder how this should be handled, like on paper.
Yeah.
Because clearly that's not what it is.
Yeah.
Like, imagine being saved, being all shocked, and just find out that you've been kicked out.
Yeah.
That's so stupid.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, this one. Am I the asshole for telling my son that he is obviously gay?
Am I for telling my... Okay, wait. So are you the asshole for telling your son, who you think is acting kind of fruity, kind of acting a little zesty, telling him, bro, my son, you're clearly gay.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess, what? You, not only you're kind of an asshole, what? I don't know. It's just, it's like, there's no really statement here, because what you're doing is just like, obviously, as in, maybe he perfectly is possible, but you're saying obviously as in it's not entirely confirmed. Because
yeah.
obviously can take many meanings. What I'm guessing is maybe he's gay.
Yeah. I'm gonna go 50-50 for this one because I can't decide.
He's just like stating his belief here. Are you the asshole for telling your beliefs to your son? I mean, I guess, okay, let's say he's not gay. You're kind of an asshole for like judging his behavior.
Oh yeah.
Like let's say your son is just a lively person, and then you're saying that's kind of gay. That's kind of, it's not like mean because of like, it's just like, because that's not his sexual preferences. Like, if someone's gay and you're telling him that they're acting straight, I don't know. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he's obviously gay. I'm guessing he's stating that based on his behavior, and that's kind of not okay.
Yeah.
Let's just go with the story.
My son, 17 male, has apparently been in the closet for the past 7 months. So, my son is fairly masculine/straight acting, if that makes sense. However, he's very obviously had a boyfriend, 18 male, for the past 7 months. Sometimes baby talks to this boy, hugs him all the time, he calls him handsome, shares clothes, sits way too close to each other to the point where they're basically cuddling. He closes his bedroom door when with him, but not any other friends. Sees him like every day, buys him gifts, and for the past 7 months he now always smells great, has his hair fixed really nice, and dresses nicer, among other things. Today, I asked my son if I was going to invite his boyfriend on a trip, and he got awkward and said, "That's not funny." I asked what he meant, and he said, "I'm straight, that's not funny." I laughed when I realized he was serious. I started laughing even harder. I told him he was very obviously in a relationship with a guy and did a terrible job at hiding it. He got emotional and started asking me to not tell his dad. My husband already knows. Like I said, it was obvious. Then he got upset saying I outed him when he wasn't ready. He said a word to me in a couple days. He hasn't said a word to me in a couple days. Am I the asshole? That's there's multiple different views you can take from this.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, wait. So this is being told from the mother's perspective, or is that
Mm.
not mentioned?
This is from the mother's perspective.
Okay. Ah.
Because
Okay. Basically, he is gay. That's
yeah, he is gay.
he's in he likes men.
Yeah.
He's in relationship with a man,
Yes.
and it's not that he hasn't figured it out yet, as I might was thinking.
Mm.
He kind of he's basically saying he's straight because he's not ready to announce it to his parents,
Yeah.
basically. So that's why he's saying so. Uh, so yes, it's just. I'm guessing you're no.
From
Mm, I
my
wouldn't say
perspective.
asshole. I would say
Mm.
pushing it is bad, but
Oh
also
yeah.
she doesn't. She's. It's there's not entirely too much context. It's like she. It's kind of bad if she's pushing it, but I
Yeah.
don't know if she means any harm totally
Oh
because
no.
like she doesn't seem to mind
No, her and
that
her
he's
husband don't
dating.
care. They don't mind. There
Oh
is
wait,
no.
it's mentioned that the husband doesn't
Yep,
care.
my husband already knows. Like I said, it was obvious.
Oh yeah, I don't think she's an asshole then.
Yeah.
If he already knows, I think. Uh, well,
From yeah, from my
I'm
perspective as of being a little fruity, if your parents are fine with it and they figured it out and they just haven't commented on it and they're like completely fine with it. See, she was laughing, right? She's completely chill with it. The husband doesn't care. I would be happy. I'd be like, oh my god, you guys don't even care. Thank you. Thank you for not caring.
exactly what I'm guessing is if they don't really care, I'm guessing the son might have trouble facing his own sexuality then.
Maybe.
Because sometimes there's like homosexuals that are still, even though they're like absolutely gay, they still don't want to accept it even though they are
Yeah.
like they like men but they don't want to be called
Well, he's
gay.
been
but
dating a man for
but
7
that's not their
months.
fault. That's actually the fault of like social pressure and all,
Oh yeah,
where
definitely, yeah.
being gay is like still struck upon as bad. So I guess he
Yeah.
doesn't want to accept his this because then every joke he sees he would feel targeted.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing he just doesn't want to be labeled as gay. That's why I hate labels so much,
Oh
because
yeah,
then it gets
definitely.
to target people.
Mm.
The names for sexuality should have existed, in my opinion. It's like, who do you like, and that's it.
Yeah. I like
That
people.
exactly.
Yep. I like a human being.
That was so random because in order to not talk on the random screen, I'm actually watching the stream, so then I get to see our background. And then
Yeah.
while I'm talking, I just see a text: 6 in 10 Canadian are not owning a home. I'm like, what? Anyway, uh,
Oh my
so
gosh.
yeah, basically, uh, yeah, I guess he's just not ready to face this thing. You're not really an asshole for telling him that he's gay, but
Yeah.
I guess he needs time to accept it.
Yeah.
But you're just facing reality. It just needs some time, but that's on him. Nobody's wrong for telling him what he is.
Yeah.
I'm just getting it's neither's fault actually. It's literally just the world's fault
Yeah.
because
Definitely.
he doesn't like being called gay because in his mind being gay is bad, even
Mm.
though he is. And the
Also,
parents are actually chill.
yeah, if your parents are fine and chill, like hell yeah.
Yeah,
Some
so
people don't get
it's
that.
the world's fault.
Yeah. A lot of
Surprisingly,
people don't have parents that are so chill with it.
the post was marked as assault. So I'm
Yeah.
wondering what's the take of the people here. Like, did
Mm.
they? My theory is that people didn't fully read it or
Yeah.
didn't fully explore it. They might have hacked impulsively. But yeah.
Mm. I'm looking at the comments now. You're the asshole. He might not have realized how obvious it was, and it's obviously a scary time for him, and you laughed at him. You are his mother and should be able to count on support in times when he is scared, not ridicule.
Okay, wait, what?
Do you want me to read that again?
Oh, that's the comments?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, oh, yeah, please.
This person says they are the asshole. He might not have
Mhm.
realized how obvious it was, and it is obviously a scary time for him. And you laughed at him. You are his mother, and he should be able to count on support in times when he is scared, not ridicule.
Fair point, but she doesn't mean any harm. I don't think she's mocking him.
Oh yeah, no.
She's laughing. She's laughing at this. It's I have something stuck in my throat. She's laughing at the situation. Oh my god, this is annoying. Does that ever happen to you? I never meet anyone who it happens to.
Yeah, sometimes. Get the frog in my throat.
So like, yeah, she doesn't really mean any harm. Like,
Yeah.
good point that he doesn't. This is like serious to him,
Mm.
but she doesn't really mean to harm him. She's not mocking him.
Yep.
He just needs his own time.
Yep. Not the asshole. Stamp. Not the asshole. I'm sure he'll get over it in a few days anyway. Because then he'll realize how lucky he is to have parents that accept him and love him.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Like, at least you're fighting society and not your own family.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Mm-hmm. All right.
All right.
Am I the asshole for not buying special groceries?
How dare you not buy the cookies?
What I'm getting from this, I'm thinking like women products or something like that.
Well, special groceries. Aren't groceries food?
Yeah, but you can get those at grocery stores.
Yeah, but that's like, no. Let's
I don't
just
know.
speak food here. I'm guessing that special groceries is like extra groceries. I live in a family that's moderately big. Not big actually. We're
Yeah.
just 3 kids. But like, depending, special groceries is probably a lot of commercial desserts. So like,
Yeah.
those little brownie cakes thingy, little cakes.
Yeah.
Anything
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah.
just cookies for dessert or like ice cream.
Mm.
Very random commercial. A lot of fries, a lot of stuff. Extra groceries, I guess.
Yeah.
Expensive groceries, if you may.
Mm-hmm.
So are you an asshole for not buying them? Not really. If you don't have the money, if you don't want to spend too much,
Yeah.
but I guess if you are well, it, it it depends. I have there's cultural stuff where I live. We are always humble and all. So like,
Yeah.
it's not really an asshole move for not buying unhealthy things.
Yeah.
Like, not at all.
It
But
takes me back to that other one that we did where they spent it on the daughter's education.
Mhm.
Like, yeah, it's all about money in that instance, like if you have it or not.
Mhm. I guess, like, okay, I feel like we need to read this. I'm
Yeah.
seeing Son being 30 years old now. I'm kind of concerned.
Okay. My son, 30, and his family decided to live the van life. This lasted about 2 weeks. Then my husband gets a call at 11 p.m. from my son. They are in California, for those who don't know it. The baby is in the hospital and they have got no money. We send them $500 to get home. They drive all night to get here, and my son and wife go to bed. We feed our granddaughters breakfast. My son got irate because we fed them gluten. He expected us to go to the store and buy gluten-free food for them all. I said we just spent $500 and couldn't afford to buy a bunch of food that they should provide when they visit someone's home. Huge fight ensued and they left. Am I the arsehole for not providing food? Yeah.
Whoa, that went too quick. Wait, repeat it.
So, you want me to just read the last part?
Well, maybe break it down a bit because I wasn't certain.
Okay. So I'm just gonna read the last part because this is important. My son got irate because we fed him gluten. He expected us to go to the store and buy gluten-free food for them all. I said we just sent them $500 and couldn't afford to buy a bunch of food and that they should provide that when they visit someone's home. A fight ensued and they left. Am I the asshole for not providing that food?
I mean, yeah, it's special needs,
I'm concerned because their son is 30, right?
Mm-hmm.
How'd they not know he was gluten-free?
No, it was the son's baby.
No, it was their son.
Their son.
Yep, the
What?
30-year-old son.
Oh.
The baby's in hospital.
Oh.
It's the son that of 30 years old, and their parents didn't know he was gluten-free.
Why didn't exactly? They should have known.
Or if they did know, why would they still feed it to him or not tell him? Like, the hell?
Okay, well, yeah, you're kind of an asshole for not buying stuff. What did you do the whole the whole childhood of that kid?
Yeah. I mean, he could have still gotten gluten-free, like, later in the years, right? But,
Mm-hmm.
like, they would have known.
I also feel like the son should have mentioned that if they didn't know.
Yeah.
But and it's really not that big of a deal. Shouldn't you like refund what's not gluten free? And yeah,
Oh,
at least just or don't spend the same amount of food. Like if y'all eating fancy dinner that has gluten, uh, well just get him a smaller, cheaper dinner that
yeah.
does not have gluten.
Yep.
You know,
Or, like,
and then
his
if he
wife would
complains, it's
know
like,
or something. Like,
mm-hmm. Well, damn.
also, that's your son, and you invited them to stay with you, and you paid for them to go and stay with you. Why would you
Yeah.
then expect them to buy food even though you know they're in money struggles?
Exactly.
Like, what? What?
This is weird.
You are an asshole. You stamp it. You're an asshole. Get out of here. We'll do one more.
Mm-hmm.
I'll find a short one. There's a lot of these that are really long. Oh, here's a funny one. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
I fucked my hamster to death. Am I a psychopath?
It was great talking to you. I am.
Yeah, we're heading out.
What? What is that? What was riven above? Whom explosion?
I couldn't read the rest of it because when I glanced over the rest, I was like, "Holy shit!"
Basically, I get the reaction of that chef.
Oh my
Actually,
god!
the only difference is that his reaction at the end, where he's all shocked, that was me upon reading the very few first words already.
Yeah, me too.
The rest is just pure horror.
Yeah. Oh my god. Anyways, we're gonna head out.
You're an asshole. You're a psychopath.
You
Can't
are
even
a psych-
you. Ugh. Well, I feel like this went pretty smoothly.
Yeah, it's really good. It's very good.
Mm-hmm.
It was very, very
It was
good.
fun. It
Mm-hmm.
was great. Uh, Feedback from Bambi's is it's perfectly great.
Yes.
Yep.
Good.
Totally not because of my voice. But yep.
Look, one of my very close friends loves your voice. He's like, oh my god. I'm not gay, but like, oh my god.
What? My accent is awful.
No. We are
What?
you hear my Outback accent, right? Your
E-
accent is pristine, beautiful, alright? Anyone from here loves it.
My
Adores it.
English is terrible.
No? You speak fluently, you're fine.
If you say so. Well, that's a great compliment. I'll take it.
Yeah. I could literally talk to you about anything and you would know what I'm talking about. You speak fluent. You're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I speak fluent, but like the my pronunciation isn't the best.
Nah, that's alright. Because I'm not going to help you there either, because the Americans pronounce everything wrong. So.
What?
Mm.
That was.
If you can get Australian pronunciation, you're set. You're good.
All right. Well, I'm very glad that my voice is appreciated.
Yes, it's
That's
very,
cool.
very
That's cool.
appreciated.
Nice.
Yes. All right. We're going to be heading off here. We hope you guys
Okay.
had a good time, wonderful day. Anything you would like to say before we disappear?
Good sounds.
Honk.
Honk.
Honk. Honk. All right.
Honk was never an option.
All right. Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Two geese by the pond, talk all night long, sharing secrets, making sure they're not wrong. Feathers ruffled up high, big news spreading wide, whispering tales today, got no place to hide. Every word they speak, going clickety-clack, just a little peek, who'll never look back. Sip the tea, oh so sweet, join the geese on repeat. Pull up a chair, if you dare. Every word they speak, going clickety-clack, just a little peek, won't ever look back. Geese know all the stuff, their chatter's more than enough. Leaning close, tea's ready, take a sip, whoa. Feathers ruffled up high, big news spreading wide, whispering tales today, got no place to hide. Every word they speak, going clickety-clack, just a little peek, won't ever look back. Just a little peek, won't ever look back. Every word they speak, going clickety-clack, just a little peek, won't ever look back. Sip the tea, oh so sweet, join the geese on repeat. Pull up a chair if you dare, dare. Geese know all the stuff, their chatter's more than enough. Leaning close, tea's ready, take a sip.